Hello everyone, I hope everyone's having a fantastic day wherever you guys are. Welcome back to my page, Messages from Venus. I was running around the city trying to do Postmates, but there wasn't really much going on, so I just wanted to make a video in regards to I didn't know that was an entrance. Anyway, in regards to my experience today with the Saint Death. So I'm happy to see that people actually have been commenting and have been speaking in regards to their experiences with her and how different it has been from those experiences of other people or like religious people or what they think, etc. So whatchamacallit. So today I was doing Postmates. I don't know if you guys know. I'm gonna make a video in regards to Postmates and my experience with it so far. Even though I've been talking about it on my other platform, but I just want to talk to you guys about it. Because it will open up the doors to me talking to you guys in regards to depth and how it correlates with with your spiritual self, or with spirituality and frequency, etc. Okay. So anyway, I was walking on 34th Street with my little scooter because of course my bike got stolen, so I can't do the deliveries on my bike. And this guy approached me in regards to making donations, and I made a $25 donation today, and I was the 13th person. Girl, you already know who it was, what it is, and the alchemy I was working with at the time. So I made a donation to a company that works together with doctors to provide not just medicine, but medical appliances. I don't know if I'm using the correct language, but like medical like supplies for people that are in other countries, in third world countries, etc. So I applied. The last time I did something like that, it was for animals. Was it for animals? No, I haven't done animals yet, but it was for nature. It was to protect nature. And so I did that. I started that initiation, and with this particular experience with Saint Death, I was actually thinking about her because she came to me in a very weird manifestation recently, which it was a manifestation. I'm not going to really touch on it because it's not something that she wants me to talk about. I'm only going to talk about things that they want me to talk to you guys about. But it was very strange. It was something that I hadn't experienced with her before, and anyway, I knew that something was gonna happen. I have all these bills, I have all this stuff, I'm getting through stuff, and I have no idea how the fuck I'm getting through it. I have no idea how I'm getting through half of the things that I get through, that I go through, etc. So I'm very thankful for that. Anyway, she manifested and she appeared to me again today, and it was exactly how she told me it was gonna happen. Here comes another initiation, or some sort of like just another process of me starting a new relationship, not just with her, but with, I don't know why I feel like there's like people walking behind. There's like nobody behind me. Well, there's those two girls, but they're not walking behind me. Anyway, but it's an experience of initiation with her. And the initiation was that I needed to not just give back, because I always give back, but to bring alive what has died amongst other people. Not because I haven't done it before, not because I don't clearly assist you guys, or have done workings for you guys, or have given you guys readings, etc. That's not what it is. But I'm here in the United States, as opposed to me having to pay thousands of dollars to travel and like having to go to missionary programs and all this stuff. I have to experience what I always tell you guys to experience, which is use your donations for alchemy. Use your donations for alchemy. And I keep telling y'all that. And so today I was reminded, Madeline, use your donations for alchemy. And I did that. because I've been thinking about, how am I going to get to the other side of the world? How am I supposed to be touching people all around the world? You donate to companies such as the company that I donated today. I'm not going to talk about it in this video. I just wanted to talk about like Saint Death and like my yet another experience with her and my thoughts about it. So, and just to let you guys know that I'm happy that you guys are expressing your feelings and your thoughts about her. And for those of you that are confused about her, she teaches people the power of transmutation and the power of the omnipresent. And why is it the omnipresence? Because, sorry guys, I'm out in the streets. So like I was saying, it's the omnipresent because a lot of people don't realize that she is that energy in the universe that is totally and completely unseen, and that those people that think that we are living, we are actually dying. And that's not something that a lot of people talk about when they talk about her or anything, or anything that has to do with spirituality. Let me cross the street. But anything that has to do with spirituality, they don't talk about it. I don't hear a lot of spiritual beings or anybody really talking much about that the omnipresence and that presence that a lot of people refer to as like darkness, the womb, the universe, etc. But that was my reminder for the day, and that was my experience with her for the day. Is Madeline, you have to be omnipresent. In this current vessel, you need to become omnipresent. Make your presence known everywhere. Besides the fact that I have a YouTube channel, I have to help other people in the world. And I told this guy, he's like, Madeline, there's such a vast difference between the rich and the poor. There's like no middle class. I'm like, well, that's what you're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be teaching people, or not even teaching, it's just to remind people, because humans have the very strange ability to forget and then never touch subjects again. So I said, what we're supposed to be doing is not just focusing on, what the rich is doing and they're spoiling their kids and they're doing this. What we're supposed to be doing is teaching and reminding people that we consider to be poor, because they're physically poor, but they're spiritually absolutely like ridiculously empowered, right? To be or have that balance of wealth. Not because poverty will ever cease to exist, because it's not going to ever cease to exist, but it's because we need balance. There can't be a gap between the rich and the poor anymore. And so we need to remind ourselves of that. And I also told him that most of the time, rich people, they see everything as a pyramid and they see themselves up on top, but it's because they actually understand the universe. I told him this. I told the guy that. I said, listen, it's because they understand how the universe works. If they give their children everything and they understand, and their children at a very young age understand that they can obtain anything and get anything that they want, and the world is limitless. Everything is absolutely there for them. It's already there for them, and they're vibing off of that frequency as young children or as young adults. There will be no stopping them. You know why? Because the universe works that way. The universe is limitless. There is no poverty. There is no limitation. Everything is in abundance. Everything is in absolute abundance and is in constant movement. It's constant. The full moon is always full. The universe, the planets are always moving. They're always going either too fast, too slow, but they're always moving. It's in constant perfection. And a lot of us don't understand that at all in any way, shape, or form. So I feel like, let me walk back because it's too far. Anyway, but I feel like a lot of people don't understand that. And so now what I am ready to have is that omnipresence. Not because I wasn't doing it before, because I was. Like I told you guys, I had donated for nature, and it was to preserve the planet Earth. And then I had to do a sacrifice, right? I had to give my sacrifice. And sometimes I will go back and I tell myself, man, maybe you were just, a coward, or maybe you just weren't able to handle it. Maybe you're making excuses for yourself. But that's not the case. I get confirmations all the time that I did the correct thing. I did the right thing. And all I have to say about the sacrifice that I made, which if you guys listen closely to what I say, you will hear the things that I am not saying, or that one thing that I am not saying, and my experience, right? So, I wasn't a coward, and I did exactly what I had to do to make my presence known in the world. Okay, to have the foundations that I need for the future. Because there's no point of you having a reproduction of yourself and reproducing yourself if you don't have a foundation, not even for yourself. So how will it ever function? You can't do that. Okay? So I did what I had to do. It was my sacrifice. And I'm recording this video and thinking, like, what will I be sacrificing next? What will be that next thing that I have to sacrifice? And I'm beginning to kind of like see it. Again, it was today. I was getting hints before I even like made the donation and like met the guy. I saw what I had to stop doing. Because my boyfriend said something very interesting to me. He's like, Madeline, you have an issue with packaging and like how packaging is and how things are. And I'm like, yeah, well, I've never opened this before. I've never done that before. I was like in the middle of opening a package. I'm like, I've never even seen it before. My boyfriend, and he just stares at me like, God damn, you're so naive. And he just gave me like this blank stare. And he's like, honey, when have you ever seen somebody opening a package that gives you the option to take the product first? You want to look at the product first and at least feel the product and try things for yourself. And then you look at the instructions, okay? Because he's very practical, this guy. And I'm like, oh, I don't think like that. Then we went to McDonald's and we ate McDonald's, and I was trying to unpack the package. Is what I was doing. I'm like unpacking the food, and he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm trying to get your food organized. We're in the car, mind you. I'm like, I'm trying to get your food organized. He's like, Maddie, you have a serious problem with packaging. Just leave it there. We'll eat it together. We have to do it together. Just leave it. Just leave it. Like, it's okay. Just take your food and eat it, he said. So what I'm thinking it is that I am too attached to security. I'm too attached to how things will be, and I don't allow a lot of people to move me, or a lot of things to be disorganized. I don't understand like chaos sometimes, and so I have to like be comfortable in chaos, or be comfortable in things that I cannot control. And like, that's scary to me, because I don't like to not be in control. I like to be in control. I like to have my choices, and I like to move my choices. I like to be the one with the gold, because he with the gold rules. Yes. So let's see. I have to sacrifice that part of myself. I want to see how, or what I will have to sacrifice to be able to like push that side of myself. So I just want to let you guys know that I am very proud of you guys who have a connection with her and are not afraid of her. Okay, so I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit in regards to my experience today, and nothing. Please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.